Okay, so first you'll have to excuse the fact I sound like death. I'm still mid-COVID. But today I took delivery of this. This is a Rug Doctor hard floor cleaner, cordless hard floor cleaner, which actually I saw a video of on YouTube and I happened to go online and thought, that looks quite good. I already have a cordless floor cleaner. I've got a Vax, which is also a Hoover as well. But I thought this looks nice and light, easy to use. The Vax is quite bulky. It's more suited for a deep clean. I thought this looks quite good for a day-to-day machine. And I noticed B&Q had them on sale for $41.99. I thought, well, can't really complain at that. So, it arrived today. I just went online though, and they've sold out. Because then I thought, oh, it'd be quite handy if I got one for next door as well, but no, they've sold out, so I don't know if they'll get more at $41.99 or not. So I've also opened it and plugged it in to charge. They advise you charge it fully before you use it, but I don't know if I can wait that long. It has gone up about 15% in not that long, so we'll see. It says in the book, interestingly, that for the first 3 times you use it, it won't last very long. You need to charge it 3 times for it to reach full capacity, I don't know. This is also, it came with this, also instructions. You get a little bottle of all-in-one, is the phone not focusing? What's wrong with it? There we are. All-in-one floor carpet solution, and you get a little brush and comb which you can use to keep the thing clean. And the manual's full of orange stuff. So we'll hopefully give it a go in this video, but just a quick look at the machine. I have it in its tray, which means that if you put it in here, it's not going to get bits of water on your floor after you're done with it. You also clean it in here, which we might try if I remember. What you do is you put a certain amount of water and soap in it, you turn it on to clean mode, and then it sits and does it. Cleans itself out. While we're at the bottom, there's obviously the 2 rollers. Lift that. This is where the dirty stuff goes in here. Quite a small tank. Obviously it's 2-sided, but you just have to tip it out. It's not got a Hoover action as such. It's just sprays the soapy water. These rollers obviously kind of scrub the floor. And then you see there's rubber squeegees in here, so they obviously must scrape the muck off of it and collect it in here. So yeah, it all looks fairly easy to keep clean. You can rinse that. That's another thing I find with my upright floor washer is it's got lots of nooks and crannies that gather all the crud in it, whereas that looks quite easy to clean. The rollers come out by just doing that, and then you can pull them out. I'm not going to do it because they're quite stiff because it's new. So yeah, liking the look of it so far. In the back, this is where the solution goes, so it tells you what you put in. There's how much you put in for it. If you're going to do the self-cleaning, you put in water and solution, then you just tip it in here. So there's that. The battery is fitted. It just pulls in and out if you want to take it out. And the handle also just snaps in. It's not hard. The only thing is mine has a slight piece of damage here. It kind of just came like that, which doesn't bother me, but I suppose that's something to watch out for. And also on the front it tells you, sorry the phone is really not focusing today, it tells you what charge level you're at. Obviously we're up to 53, I think it was in the 30s when I opened it, so what, in the last half an hour or so it's gone up quite a bit. And it's got a very nice finish on it. It's got some warning lights as well that will come on. Sorry about the slight hiccup there. I think I was talking about the warning lights, yeah. So it'll come up here if the tank is full, that one, or if the other one's empty. I think it makes a beep, so you know something's wrong. Controls are up here, that turns it on and off, and if you press that, that sprays the clean solution out the front. I think that's about it. There's not much to it, and I quite like that because it's not complicated. So yeah, I think we're going to give it a go now. I might let it charge a bit more, and we'll see how it does. Okay, so it's not charged fully, but what's the worst that's going to happen? I filled it up and just put the tiniest little bit of soap in. I've actually overfilled it it tells you on the other side. Only to fill it to 400 mils, but I've just filled it to the top. I've also got a basin. I always found it was easier with the vats if you just had a basin to tip it into, say you're running to and from the sink. So, just pop the head back and see what happens. Oh. That's me holding down the soap button. It's very easy to push. Oh. And quiet. The vats I've got is not quiet. Oh yeah, I'm liking that. I think because you can control how much is coming out, it stops you wetting the floor too much. Here's a little patch of grime. Wow, yeah, it makes light work of that. Sort of mocked myself into a corner here. That's very good. I think I'll do the rest of the kitchen floor and we'll see what's in the tank. Bearing in mind this was done on Saturday, today's Wednesday. And although we have two dogs running in and out a lot, shouldn't be that bad. But we'll soon see. So I've plugged it back in because this is going down very quickly. They were right in the manual about it needing charged. I've actually done the dining room as well. I stopped after the kitchen and opened this. There was not a drop of water in this tank. It cleaned the floor fine, but literally had not picked up a drop of water, and I think I was too sparing with it. Because I went for it in the dining room. You can see that's all it's taken to do the kitchen and the dining room. I really went for it with a spray in. And it does seem to keep the roller cleaner if you use more spray, and also it has picked up some water. So yeah, I think probably because the rollers were totally dry, it will have taken a lot to get them wet and going as well. So yeah, don't be afraid to use the sprayer because it needs it, really. If we tip what it's picked up, that's a disgusting colour. Yep, I did the floors on Saturday and that is the colour of water I'm getting out. So its performance is definitely up there. It's also just so easy to use. It's not heavy, it's not bulky, and it's not noisy. And that's a few things I've found with the actual floor washers, is that they're very much all of those things. So the rollers are looking slightly grim. They were a bit more grim when I was using less spray. What I was doing was spraying them till they were wet, like just damp, then using it for quite a bit and then going, it's drying up, putting some more on. And I think that what that was meaning was the rollers were picking up all the muck and it wasn't getting scraped into here. So yeah, don't go too light on the solution. It was it had kind of dropped a wee bit. I've not charged it fully and the manual said you needed to. So that's why it was dropping quite a lot. But yeah, the floor's drying very quickly, even with me absolutely ramming the solution onto it. And it's done a good job. If we go up to the... Can I get up to the kitchen without walking on this through, I think? One big jump, maybe. There we are. It's done good. It's taken up all the paw prints and smudges. Yeah, very pleased with it. So I think I'll maybe run over the living room with it. That's just this bit here and we'll see what else we can add to that and I'll end it there. Wow, I'm so glad somebody let the dogs in just as I finished the living room floor. Anyway, let's have a little look and see what it's got up. I think that's more lovely brown coloured water. I don't know if you can empty this without opening the flap or not. There's a hole in it, maybe you could, I don't know. Oh yeah. Yep. I only did the floors on Saturday, he said. Yeah, so it definitely is cleaning. Yeah, very impressed. It's very easy on the solution and the water. It doesn't use tons. It's not, I mean, I keep saying the Vax, but that's all I have to compare this to. Nothing against the Vax, it's got its own advantages. But yeah, it's not like a mop and bucket where you're filling it up every 5 minutes and it's loads of hot water. I just put in ever so slightly tepid water in this. So the only thing left to try is the self-cleaning thing, and I have just about enough. It's just slightly short for self-cleaning, but we'll give it a go. So all you have to do is, with the machine plugged in, is take this out, basically cowp your solution in, a few dog hairs in there, cowp your solution in water in here, like that. I don't know if you have to put this tank back in for it to go on. See, sorry, the dogs are like having a good sniff at each other while I'm on camera. We'll put that back in case there's a sensor or something that says, oh, your tank's going. Then you just drop this in, press the button, and then hold this one down, and it'll start self-cleaning. Which I'm assuming it must do on electricity, it must not do it off the battery. Maybe I didn't put enough water in there because there doesn't seem to be much happening. Yeah, we'll see if these come out any cleaner. I don't know how long the self-cleaning lasts. We'll come back when it's done, it might be here a while. Ah, right, we're back. I must be wrong about it doing it on electricity because it's gone down a good chunk. Oh, hi dog. Yeah, I don't know if I put enough water and maybe that slight difference will make a difference in here. Oh no, it has picked most of that up. So this, in theory, has cleaned the rollers, and they do look, oh wow, that's overflowing. They do look clean, but this is now very full. So it did kind of spill everywhere. Oh yeah, so it's picked up just as much muck out of the rollers in the machine as it has off the floor, really. And if we take this out, there's barely any left in here. So there's just ever so slight bit of solution left in there. Yeah, well, that was very easy. It has actually brought the rollers up very nicely. As you saw in the video, when it goes into self-cleaning, it obviously must spin the rollers quite fast. That's very good. I'm pleased with that. So that's what it's got up off the floor, out the tank, and then off the rollers. So pretty yuck. And the floors look good, even though these dogs have come in and walked all over them. Yeah, can't really fault it. So I'm very pleased. I'm pleased that it can do a large area without needing emptied loads, because it's quite light on the solution, but also doesn't need to pick too much up. It's very easy, although I just had the basin out, but yeah, very good. Would recommend. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.